Welcome back to Fab Automotive Detailing, you guys. In this video, I'm going to show you, if you have a Jeep Wrangler and you have faded trim just like this one right here, a very easy way to restore your faded trim without damaging the plastic like a heat gun does. It's an easy way to do it. It doesn't cost a lot of money, and it's going to give you fantastic results. It is a product that is brand new on the market. It is a ceramic coating for your black plastic trim. As you can see on this trim, it is white and gray looking. It's faded. It's got scratches all over it now. Unfortunately, when it comes to the scratches and stuff like that, there's absolutely nothing you can do about that unless you were to completely remove these and paint them. Is the only way to really get rid of that look there. But this product that I'll be using, you guys, is extremely easy. Anybody can do it. So if you're new to the channel, haven't done so yet, go down below, hit that subscribe button, and then turn the bell on so every time I upload a video, you do get notified. I make detailing videos, product review videos, ceramic coating videos, stuff like that, stuff that I hope benefits you guys. And in this video, we're going to be using the graphene trim cubes from Lithium Auto Elixirs. Now, just like working on paint, preparation is crucial here to make sure that the product you're using is going to bond properly. We're using Lithium's pre-wash spray. Now, you don't have to use that spray in particular. Lithium says you can use like an IPA wipe to prepare the trim. I'm just using it for this video because I have it, and I do sell a kit on the website that comes with 4 cubes and the pre-wash spray, but I also sell individual packets of trim cubes. So if you just want to buy a single because you don't have a lot of trim it needs done, then you can just use an IPA wipe, no big deal. You're just going to wipe it in on a wet towel, and then once you do that, hit it with a dry towel, and then let the trim completely dry before you go on to the coating stage. So now you're ready to start coating with the trim cube. So when you open the package, make sure you have gloves on. Work in a very well ventilated area. You do not want to inhale this product. I can tell you that it is very strong, and the package even says to try not inhale it when using it. Just be smart, try to work in a well ventilated area. Now, once the package is open, you guys, you have to use it. You can't open it and then like, oh man, I can't use it just yet. No, you have to use it. So don't open it until you're ready, because once it hits oxygen, it's going to harden over within the next couple of hours. So as you can see, this is extremely easy to do. All you're going to do is basically wipe it on. It's almost like coloring, to be honest with you. Make sure you have some type of headlight on or a flashlight in your free hand to make sure you don't miss any spots, because when you're doing it indoors, I can tell you just from experience that you think you've got it all covered, then you pull it outside in the daylight and you're, oh, I missed that spot, or I missed that two or three spots. I've done it. Just make sure you have a good light source when you're doing it. Wipe it in, like I said, like you're coloring. The cool thing about these trim cubes, which when I used to do trim restorations before, was kind of difficult, these tight areas, you can actually just kind of squish that trim cube down in there and get those tight areas you normally wouldn't be able to fit your finger down or a towel into. With the old trim restoration products that we used to have, the sponge is such a good idea, and it's so cool that Lithium thought of this, and it just makes our trim restoration job easier, it looks better, and it's going to last longer. So when I use these trim cubes, I like to work in manageable sections. So as right there, I did that small section of the bumper, and then I immediately come in with a dry towel and I level it out. It pretty much self-levels, to be honest with you guys, it does. The towel just really kind of knocks it down and just makes sure if you have any spots that are heavier than others, it's gonna level it out so it all looks perfectly even. So I know what you're thinking. As I'm sitting here watching, I know what you're thinking. What are those lines right there? That's just from me going back and forth with the trim cube. I'll go over it again, like right there. But here in just a minute, when I take the towel over it, you'll never even know it was there. And the same thing's gonna happen here in just a minute on the fender I'm getting ready to do, because I know I'm gonna get comments about it. Just watch all the way through. Once I'm done, you won't even see it. Now watch right here as I take the towel over it. It's going to level it perfectly, and the plastic's going to look absolutely amazing. So here's the finished result on the front bumper. As you can see, it looks amazing. It looks brand new. It is a deep, rich, dark black. And as you can see over here, this side is faded. Now the front bumper wasn't as bad as the fenders, as you're seeing right here, but it was still pretty bad. But when I go on the fenders, you know, there's no method to my madness. I just kind of go to work on it and just fill all the spaces in that I can, and just work my way around the car. When using trim cubes and you come up with pieces that are up against paint, which is inevitable, it's going to happen, you're going to get it on the paint. Just make sure you wipe it off immediately with a clean rag. and you will have no issues at all. You don't want it sitting on there. You don't want it hardening up. Just get it immediately like I did right there. And I wasn't even sure if I got it on the paint right there. I just went ahead and went over it anyways because I was so close to the paint. So once again, pay attention to the lines on top of this fender right here, you guys. When it's all said and done and I level it with the towel, it'll be gone. So you guys, I'm not going to bore you with a whole bunch more of me doing this. You kind of get the idea. As you can see, this one also needed it on the rear bumper. I will tell you, so I don't forget, I had to use 3 cubes on this. Now this plastic was very dry and it was very thirsty. Now some people that I've sold these to, especially for Wranglers, were able to do the Wranglers with 2. I actually had one individual was able to do it with 1. I think it just depends on how bad the plastic is and how dry the plastic is, how far you're going to be able to go with 1 cube. But I would say, just to be safe, if you have a Wrangler and the trim is bad, you're going to need at least a minimum of 2. I would definitely go with at least 3 to make sure you're covered. One other thing, these trim cubes are not for just old faded trim. You can use this on brand new trim, like on a brand new Wrangler, to make sure that this never happens to your Wrangler. Lithium claims 250 washes is what these cubes will the lifespan of them. But there's a guy on YouTube that actually used it on a trim piece, and he washed it 1,400 times before it failed. So that shows you that this is probably considered a lifetime trim restoration or trim protection for your brand new trim. So that's it, you guys. Let's go ahead and take a look at the final results. Look at that. It looks amazing. The plastic is a deep, rich black. It just looks like brand new plastic. The fenders, obviously you're still going to see some scratches like you can see right there. There's nothing you really do about that when you're using just a trim restoration product. But regardless, it still looks so good compared to what it looked like when we started the very beginning of the video. Like right here, this kick up from the road, from rock chips, nothing to do about that. But you can restore the trim and put pride back in your Jeep Wrangler, in my opinion, because it really lets down the look of these Wranglers when they're all faded. So as you see, the lines are gone, like I told you. They basically level themselves out, and then when you hit it with the towel, you're good to go. All in all, I would say that the fenders are about an 8 out of 10 in my opinion, but the front bumper is about a 10 out of 10. It looks amazing. So you guys, I want to say thank you so much for watching this video, for checking this video out. If you're new to the channel, please don't forget to go down below, hit the subscribe button. I will put links in the description of the video where you can find these trim cubes on my website, you guys. And once again, thank you for stopping by watching the video. I really appreciate it.